Hello, my name is Mariana and this is a reading for Taurus. So, Taurus, I've done your reading with my own deck, one that I made in 2018, and it's been guiding me both personally and professionally all these years. So, I've pulled your cards from this deck, and your message today is a little bit, it's fairy tale like. But it feels very regal, it feels very royal, it feels very official in a sense. Yeah, and I'll try to translate it in a way that you can apply to your life, right? Because, well, the probability of us being royals is, well, not that high, although I think in the sense that I'm getting here is just a metaphor for the the sovereignty that we are as spiritual beings, incarnated here as humans. So let's see how it goes, right? We start off with the Four of Cups, and this is your energy, Taurus. I feel like here you're unclear or unsure about some sort of feeling that you have, or some kind of situation that is blurring your mind, because as soon as this card came through, I wasn't, the images that I was seeing, they were not complete, they were not clear, they were not sharp, they were just quick scenes all at once, and I just felt like this convoluted feeling of maybe overwhelmed, but it didn't feel overwhelming to me. It felt like confusing and blurred, it wasn't clear enough in my mind. And so I feel like this is maybe the state that you are right now, with this blurred vision, right? Not making sense of how you're feeling towards a situation. And here it's not clear either what kind of situation it could be, because it's so blurred that I couldn't see something clearly, right? And so I was stuck with this card for a while. I was shuffling and trying to get in this Four of Cups and not getting anything, right? And so I was feeling frustrated. So I feel like maybe this is where you are, Taurus. And then when I just relaxed my body and just chose to let go of trying to figure this out, slowly this image of an armchair, of this really regal, that's why I'm saying really royal or regal position, right? Because I saw you sitting really comfortably, really settling in this really big armchair. It felt like velvety, and it was like this dark red, almost yeah, it was like this really royal color, right? Really shiny, but yeah, I feel like you get my point, right? So I saw you sat down in this armchair and just letting go, just sinking into this armchair. And the funny thing, because I feel like the images that I get are so bizarre sometimes that I have to investigate a little further, as I was trying to do with this, trying to make sense. So the card that followed was the Seven of Swords, and this Seven of Swords came to me, completing, adding to this picture of royalty, you being someone that is really sovereign, is really royal, but not quite feeling it. And so being carried by these ones that felt like guards, or like a troop, is that a word? You know, a group of guards, royal guards that were carrying you and lifting this armchair on their shoulders, is what I was seeing. And you know, I was just hearing the stomping of the feet of these ones, and it was really it was almost like meditative kind of rhythm, right? Really boom, boom, boom. It was almost like a heartbeat, but more determined. These ones, I feel like these ones have received an order, and to me it feels, because the swords, to me, you know, the air element is very spiritual, right? And so to me, and because also the swords in another reading, they were representing these beings from another dimension, I just felt like this is the case here, but really emphasizing the royalty, right? So guards from royalty carrying you up and taking you somewhere. And well, there is a very specific place, and it feels like it's happening overnight for you, or maybe this is the feeling that you're going to have once you realize you're sitting in this armchair in a really noble position, in a really regal place, right? And taken to a very specific place, because the card that followed this Seven of Swords was the Tower. And don't freak out, don't despair. This I can't even speak right now, sorry. So let's begin again. This tower today is not coming with disruption or destruction. It's actually the contrary. It's coming as a fort, as some sort of protected place, a place where you can feel safe, where you can feel protected, where you're, because here it feels to me that you're in this, I couldn't even ground here. It felt so convoluted, it felt so confusing, so all over the place and so blurred that I couldn't see ground. I couldn't understand where I was or where you were, right? And here I feel like you're being taken by these ones, which have received higher order to take you to this protected place, right? Inside the doors of this fort, or this castle, in a sense, this safe place, safe haven is the way that it's coming through, right? And so to me today, this tower is a really a good place for you to be in, right? And so the reason I'm saying it's happening overnight is because of this moon card that followed the tower. So I feel like maybe you are going through relocation, or you are moving, or you are feeling displaced or misplaced or out of place, right? It's what I was sensing here. This is the reason why it was also blurry, right? Because you were feeling out of place. And so here I feel like it could be, okay, so what I'm getting right now is that 2 days from now it's going to be the new moon in Libra, right? And so perhaps it could be some sort of cycle of the moon that you have to complete in order to feel safe again, in order to feel that you are protected, that you have arrived in a safe place, a safe haven, right? And so these ones, you know, I feel like they're not whoever they are, because they feel like spirit or guides or ancestors or some sort of non-physical beings, right? Just energies, but energies that are, you know, taking you from this convoluted and blurry place. And actually what I'm getting right now is that perhaps this is all internal, right? Because, you know, cups are associated with emotions, and these emotions in the nighttime, perhaps you are feeling like a tower. You are feeling the need for protection. You are feeling the need to be secured, to be in a place, you know, with hard boundaries, with you know, these thick walls where you're not vulnerable, you're not in this blurry place, right? And so you get there, right? You get there. And the reason I'm saying that it could be all internal, because it could be all playing out in this emotional state, right? Your emotions are all over the place right now, and all you want is to be like left alone, or, you know, be far away from all of these blurry emotions that are confusing you, right? And so I feel like you are receiving help, right? And the reason why I feel like this tower, although you could be feeling confused and not really understanding what's going on because you're being taken to this place, right? And to you it could be very disorienting, right? Very disturbing. Although I feel like you were already disturbed here, but know that this is a safe place. And not only that, because after the Moon card came this Five of Pentacles, and usually this Five of Pentacles to me comes with this X mark, you know, pointing the perfect place for you to be, right? It's exactly where you need to be. And I feel like this dislocation, this trip, this sense of going from one place to another, right? Being taken from, you know, this confusing place to this more secure place, to this safer place, right? I feel like you're being taken to exactly the perfect spot for you to be right now, right? Sorry about the noise. And so the beautiful thing about this is that right now you could be feeling the sense that you're being carried to another place against your will. But I feel like although you could be feeling temporarily uncomfortable, right? Because I feel like once you notice that this armchair where you're sitting is moving, I feel like you're going to feel the move. You're going to feel this you're going to feel the movement, right? And you're going to be questioning yourself what is going on, because it's perhaps you're going to feel out of control, right? And not knowing where this movement is coming from. And so perhaps you don't know it yet. And maybe this is why this reading is coming right now, just to emphasize that you're being taken to the right place. Just know that, okay? And this World card followed by the Six of Pentacles, well, these two are, you know, telling the story about not only being in the right place, but being in the right place because everything right now is feeling so confusing and so out of sorts, out of place for you, that this is the place where things are going to be back in alignment. Things are going to be harmonious again, right? And so with this World card in the middle, the image that I got was almost like this place that you're being taken to is the center stage, let's say the privileged place of this tower, right? And so even though you could feel this as a disruption, know that you are in the most privileged place ever, right? The most secure, the safest place for you to be, right? And so this World card in the middle came as a microphone. So even though you could be still feeling out of sorts, out of place, and in this process of finding alignment again, of finding harmony and balance again, I feel like something has to be voiced. You're being put in this specific place, in the center of this tower, because there are unknown factors, there are, you know, hidden truths, right, that want to come to the surface, right, in order to bring you this alignment. And so I feel like this is a microphone that is being handed to you in order for you to voice, because here it feels like this convoluted feeling, right? Your emotions are all over the place, and the guidance here with this World card is that you have to voice it. You have to speak out loud whatever you're feeling, right? Because you're in the perfect place to do so, right? And this being here, voicing what you're feeling, is the perfect way for you to find balance, for you to find this okay, so the word that's coming through is stability. Stability, because although this is a 4, I didn't see any stability here. This was nothing at all stable, right? This was all over the place. And here there is stability, right? So this is the first part of your message, Taurus. I'm going to pull more cards to see, you know, where this story of you being taken to the center stage, to this secure place inside a tower, you know, maybe to reveal secret things about your emotions that you're trying to hide, or you're trying to make sense of them, and being given this opportunity to speak, to voice it, right? So I'm going to pull more cards for you, and also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes that I've made as a final guidance for you in the extended reading. So if you want to come to the extended with me, I'll be happy to see you there. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.